So, if I remember correctly, it's now been, I guess, either 6 or 7. No, wait, let me double check. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23. I think it's okay. If I got my calculations correctly, it's now been 7 years since Logan came out in theaters. And if you've not seen my recent video where I mentioned something about Logan, yeah, I'm just gonna say it right off the bat. I did not like this movie when I first saw it in theaters, and that's probably gonna piss a lot of people off since everyone else has been saying the same thing. Logan is one of the best I cannot talk correctly. Logan's one of the best comic book movies ever made. That's what I've been hearing, and I'm like, the hell are y'all talking about? Well, I don't get it. I don't get it. Why? Why do you think it's so good? Well, Logan dies and all that. Let me explain. So, I'm making this video today on purpose, on the day it came out. I could have made this any day. I could have made this review as soon as Hugh Jackman was announced to be coming back as Wolverine for Deadpool 3. But no, I thought March 3rd would be good. Plus, it's Friday. Happy Friday, y'all. Oh my god, I'm already messing up this video. I would have taken notes for this as well, but I feel like I should do it alright. And I don't know why I suddenly am like, oh crap, I don't know what to say and all that. Like before I record, I'm like, okay, I think I know what to say. But then as I'm recording, I'm like, crap, I don't know what to say. I don't know why that happens. You know what? Enough chit chat. Let's just get this up with so that way I have this uploaded today. Because if I don't have it uploaded today, I'm going to go insane. I'm going to be upset about it. Probably not a big deal for me. I could just upload this tomorrow. Well, I want to upload it today. So yeah, I heard about this movie titled Logan. And I was not aware of... Okay, so that's Hugh Jackman. Okay, so back in 2017, I heard about the movie Logan happening. I was not aware of what it was about. I've seen trailers, not like I watched the trailers, just seen thumbnails of the trailers. And all I saw was Hugh Jackman, gray beard, looking like an old man and all that. I didn't understand the context of what this movie was, because I honestly didn't know this was a Wolverine movie. Now, I don't even know how I found out about it, as this was like back in 2017. I kind of want to remember, I kind of want, not gonna lie, I kind of want to experience it all, even though I did not enjoy it for my first viewing. Now, I'm gonna assume that this poster was the reason how I found out, as I just saw the claws, but also the hand, and I'm like, is Logan a daddy now? As I assumed X-23 would be Logan's daughter, which I'm still trying to figure out if Laura is, like, so wait, is Laura actually related to Logan? I know they got... I know she got the claws, which, now that I think about it, she does have 6 claws. 2, 1 in her foot. So my hype level about this movie, I don't know, I guess it was complicated knowing the fact I heard about this, but was not aware that it was an actual Marvel movie, and I thought it was just some random movie, but I don't know, I'm like trying to remember how the heck I found out this was a Wolverine movie, and technically it's supposed to be Wolverine 3, as we got X-Men Origins, as no one loves that movie, which I need to watch that and see why it's so bad. And then there's the Wolverine, which is technically Wolverine 2. And then there's Logan, aka Wolverine 3. We practically have a trilogy. Now, as soon as I found out this was a Wolverine movie, I got hyped immediately, as I was only, I guess, 11 years old as 2017 was rolling around. Because the Wolverine is probably my personal favorite X-Men member out of the entire X-Men members. It's been like a while since I've watched the X-Men movies. I mean, I have seen the recent ones, and no one likes Dark Phoenix, and I think I remember not being too much of a fan of that. I don't know, I might as well review all X-Men movies and prep for Deadpool 3. But as the second trailer rolled around, I was shocked to find out that the Laura character has Wolverine powers. Now, I am of course a Marvel fan, but I don't know nothing from the comics. I've sadly never read the comics. I only know this from breakdowns, but mainly from movies. I was born in 2006, not 19, whatever the flip year Marvel comics was out, and everyone had been reading them and all that, and just... Still, I sadly have not read the comics, which I should probably do that soon, eventually. Probably when I'm an adult. I don't know. So yeah, first trailer, I'm like thinking, okay, so this is apparently Logan's daughter? What the heck is going on in this movie again? As for the second trailer, I was shocked. Like, at this clip, made my jaw drop as I'm like, what the hell?
No.
So I had 2 questions. 1, So wait, is that kid supposed to be related to Logan? And second, why did she only had 2 claws and not three claws? I was shocked that she even had a claw on her foot as I saw the movie with my grandpa, which that's how I saw the movie. Oh wait, what is this movie rated for? Oh right, it's rated R, yet my grandpa took me to see this. Which, how did I took the news that this movie was rated R? So yeah, at the time when I was a little kid, I was upset as Deadpool was rated R, as I wanted to go see that, but then found it was rated R. I'm like, dang it, if it's rated R, that means I can't go see it. But now that I'm older, I kind of don't give two about it. I'm now fine with it, as I didn't understood much back then. Now, I guess I'm just fine with it. And I'm still debating if Marvel will make Blade rated R. I've never seen the Blade movies, by the way. You probably will want me to watch them soon. I'll check them out once Blade is coming out. I think Blade's coming out next year, right? No, yeah, it's coming out next year. It was supposed to come out this year, but then drama was going on with filming and production, so they had to postpone it and all that. But still, I'll check them out. Apparently, Blade kind of saved the Marvel company, from what I've heard. But yeah, as soon as I found out that Logan was rated R, thanks to a TV spot, I was like, wait, it's rated R? Crap! I definitely should have paid attention to the trailers, as there was so much blood and gore going on. My head should have been like, oh, this is going to be rated R if it's showing R-rated violence. I was a child. I was kind of a stupid child. I didn't understand back then. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I didn't like Logan, as I went to go see this in theaters with my grandpa and my little brother D. Because I didn't understood anything about this movie, because I was a child. As I rewatched it recently, knowing that I'm older and have a better understanding of, I guess, the world or something, I don't know. Still, as I rewatched it recently, as of last night, I had a better understanding of it since I am now older. Now, I would like to talk about my experience of how I went to go see this in theaters with my grandpa, but I would like to save that for a separate video. So let's just talk about my thoughts on the movie. So, yeah, as I saw this in theaters, I did not like it for my first viewing. I just didn't like it. I kind of thought it was the worst Marvel movie I saw in my life. Not that it was bad. I just didn't like it. I just did not like it, and the main reason, the cherry on top to why I just did not like it, was because of Wolverine dying. The one thing I knew about the Wolverine was that he can heal. I mean, not only is he a mutant, like, of course he's a mutant, but he cannot die. And seeing him just die like that, I was not gonna lie, I was expecting just to see Logan just somehow come out of the grave, similar with Superman coming out of the grave by the end of Batman vs Superman. I was kind of expecting similar ending like that, but no, it just ended like that. I'm like, wait, it ends like that? No, that doesn't make any sense. Logan cannot die. Like, I just had questions. Not only did I cry so bad, I just had questions to how and why. Why did he just, like, no, not why. How did he die like that? How? That makes no sense. Just to let y'all know, I was 11 years old. Actually, no, I was 10 years old. I would have been 11 by April of 2017. I was 10 years old when I saw this, and I did not understand nothing about this movie other than I just had questions as I was just sobbing my eye sockets, if I'm using the phrase correctly. Still, no, I was just crying, trying to just puzzle everything. Like, God, I have like 3 traumatizing theater experiences that I've had with superhero movies. One was Gwen Stacy's death. Second was Logan's death. And then third, Infinity War, which I look forward to talking about that. And oh, wait a second, it's March. What's next month? April! Almost a year since not only Infinity War and Endgame come out. So I'm looking forward to talking about my experience with how Infinity War emotionally destroyed me in the theater. So yeah, I did not like the movie as I saw it, and for my first viewing in theaters, and I remember trying to rewatch it with my parents, but then they turned it off due to it being very violent, but also with its language. I mean, it was rated R. So I basically only saw it once as of last night, and for the past couple of years, actually, I've been hearing about this for the past couple of months, or the past year, maybe the past few years, I don't know, and I've just been hearing Marvel fans saying that Logan's one of the best superhero movies ever made, one of the best comic book movies, I think, not superhero, just comic book, I don't know, basically, it's a good movie and all that, and I'm like, what are y'all talking about? I don't get what y'all mean, and as I watched it last night, for the first time since 2017, I'm gonna say it's right off the bat, I now get it. I think I now get it. And like I said earlier, now that I'm older, I'm gonna have a better understanding with movies, since I had a small brain back in 2017. I couldn't understand much with movies. Now that I'm older, I am now understanding movies with everything. Like, just, like, literally, like, for example, I saw the Darkest Hour, which I don't know if I ever want to watch that movie again, as that movie traumatized me. And I seriously thought that movie was, like, based off of a true story. Like, oh my god, is that real? Nana, is that real? Mommy, is that real? Of course, it's just a movie. It's not real. But if that were to ever happen in real life, oh dear God, we're all screwed. But yeah, I was not a fan of Logan until I watched it last night. And yeah, my opinion has now changed now that I've watched Logan again. And just, I'm just like, I'm still collecting my thoughts on it. You see when I started learning the video? Before I start recording, I know everything I need to say for this video. And as I'm recording, I then forget everything. Like, why does that always happen with me? Still, though, just, I am going to mention a couple of spoilers now. I still do have some issues with this movie, as there were some scenes that I just did not, there was just some stuff in this movie that just still doesn't sit right with me to this day. And one of them, besides Logan's death, which I'll get to that a bit later. One of them would have to do with a family getting killed off in this movie. I was upset about that. And I still am. And I knew it was coming. I was like, oh, God, I don't want to see it. Ah! I knew it was coming. And it was not fun just having to watch that again. I felt so bad. But also Professor X. And apparently, he's died 3 times as of right now. I honestly thought that was his first time dying in an X-Men movie. But apparently, that's his second time, as he died in X-Men 3. And I'm like, wait, he died in X-Men 3? This is why I need to rewatch the X-Men movies, because it has been a long time, and I can barely remember from those movies. Hell, I'm gonna be surprised if I've not even seen all of them, because I feel like I don't remember anything from the first one, and that just, like, that's kind of, like, making me think, have I actually seen the first one? I don't know. I mean, of course, I saw superhero movies back in my childhood, and those would be X-Men, Hulk, and Spider-Man. Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, of course. But yeah, I definitely need to rewatch the X-Men movies, because my knowledge with X-Men is it's basically like a old book. It's Dustin, and I haven't opened it in a while, and now I'm about to open it, and about to have all my knowledge again. Like, it's just been like a while since I've watched some X-Men movies. But yeah, I seriously thought that was like my first time seeing Professor X die on screen, but no, that's his second death screen. His third death screen was in Multiverse of Madness, as he just got brutally murdered, just neck snapped by the Scarlet Witch. Yeah, there are some stuff that still don't sit right with me to this day, but with that being said, my opinion has now changed, and yeah, I do think this is a good movie. Like, not gonna lie, this is beautifully shot. Like, it's giving me some Western vibes, and just, it's also giving me a post-apocalyptic world. I mean, it's 2029 apparently, which, holy crap, that's in like 6 years from now. And apparently all mutants are all dead. The X-Men are dead. No big bad villain came and destroyed the world or killed the mutants. No, us humanity killed the mutants, because, like, just, I don't know what's the best way to explain how humanity feels about mutants, but let's just say that we're practically racist to mutants? I don't know if that's the best way to explain it. But yeah, everyone just doesn't like mutants, and basically, yeah, all mutants are all dead, sadly. And the only last mutants standing are, I guess, Professor X and Logan, but also Caliban, who I have no idea who the hell is Caliban. But not all mutants are dead, as there's also new mutants that apparently evil governments have just been, again, Mexican woman pregnant with mutant DNA. I don't know. They had an explanation of how this all happened, but the backstory about where Laura came from and these little kids that have mutant powers, yeah, I'm gonna say it's not bad. I hate the bad guys in this movie and what they do, especially this doctor that is played by I forgot the actor's name, but he played classic Loki in the Loki series, and he was also in The Rise of Skywalker. I don't know, I forgot his name, but still, he was in The Rise of Skywalker. There's a scene where it's like, we do not have them dressed up for Halloween. They don't think of them as children, think of them as properties with copyrights. But basically, this man has no heart. He does not give two shits that these are actual human beings, even though they got powers like this. Oh my god, I hated this guy so much. I was so happy Logan immediately just shot him. Like, he had a gun. I don't even know where the hell he had a gun, but he just pulled it out and shot him through the neck, and I rewind it back. I watched it twice, and I'm like, thank you, Logan, thank you. Probably sick of me. Wanna know what's also sick of me? And, like, I have to be a sick person to enjoy gore. Because I don't know how I have not thrown up. Like, I mentioned this in my recent video. I don't know how I've not thrown up with gore. Because apparently everyone throws up due to how violent gore it is and all that. Like, I don't know how. But I'm just trying to figure out what made me get used to gore. Was it Logan? Because as I saw this movie in theaters, I was kind of traumatized. I was just traumatized to have witnessed the violence in this movie. Because, like, this movie is freaking brutal. And seeing Logan just cut off limbs, which I'm trying to figure out what limbs are. Are these limbs? I don't know what limbs are. Just seeing Logan just go beast mode on all the bad guys that apparently have mechanical parts for some reason. Like, I'm just like, oh my god. It was just brutal. This movie does not hold back with this R rating, especially with the F-bombs. But even though I was getting a little grossed out with the violence, it was cool just seeing Wolverine just kick ass, along with X-23, who, yeah, I love X-23. The actress for X-23 did a good job playing Laura in this movie, and again, I'm still trying to figure out if she's actually related to Logan in the movie. I'm probably being stupid right now. I don't know. It's just, I still have questions today. I literally just rewatched this movie for the first time since 2017. But yeah, I really did like her performance as Laura, aka X-23. But what about X-24, which is also played by Hugh Jackman? I was shocked just to see another, I guess, clone of Wolverine, as I'm just like, whoa, where the flip did this guy come from? Because I was shocked just to see him just kill Professor X. Like, I mean, not only was I upset just to see Professor X die, but I was shocked just to see, wait a minute, this guy has got a buzz cut. Who the hell is he? He's not the real Logan. Who the hell are you? And that fight scene between him and Logan was pretty badass, not gonna lie. But this guy he was freaking brutal. I mean, both were brutal, but around, like, the final end of the battle, he was just, like, Jesus, not, like I said, this movie is just, it just doesn't hold back with its R rating. But like I said earlier, I knew I was going to have a better understanding with this movie, and by the end of the final battle, which I think that's probably, like, my favorite part of this entire movie, just the final act of this movie, where the kids are trying to get to the other side of across the border, and Logan has to chase them down to save them from the big bad government men, whatever the hell they're called. I now know how Logan died. For the past 7 years now, I've just been questioning how Logan died, since the only thing I knew about him was that he could heal and all that, and I just did not understood how he just died like that. He can heal and all of that. Like, I just had questions, and now I know. And it's probably not going to be the best way to explain it, but he basically overdosed on that green serum stuff, that green juicy stuff, whatever the heck it's called. He was supposed to take a little bit, but he just took the whole damn thing. But he had no time. He had to save those mutant kids. But yeah, as soon as that happened, I had just realized, oh my god, that's how he died. And I also was wondering, how the heck did X-24 die? And then the bullet hit me. I'm like, oh, that makes sense, because the bullet is apparently what they're made out of, and what the claws are made out of, and it was apparently killing him inside. But yeah, since I was rewatching this again, I basically had to I had to witness Logan's death again. For my first viewing, yeah, I cried so bad. I cried like a baby. I just could not stop crying as I just went home, and like I just could not stop crying. Like, I cried so bad, but not as bad as Infinity War broke me in the theater. Now, did I cry it again? A little, not as bad as my first time I cried when I had to watch that in theaters. Probably because I'm now a little older, and I just, like, I'm a little annoyed that I can't cry often. I just like to cry. I don't know why. I guess it just feels good, but still, though, I cried a little just having to witness that again, and I noticed one of the kids had a Wolverine figure, and I was just like, oh my god, that just broke me! But yeah, I'm still upset that Logan died, but I basically just didn't accept it for my first viewing, because I was just so upset. I didn't like this movie. I didn't like this movie back then. Now I understand why people love this movie. Now I get why, obviously, I could have just said this. I still don't like this movie, but it's a good movie. It just was not for me. I just still don't like it today. I could have said that, but no. this is my honest thoughts. I now like the movie, and now having to think about it, just have more in-depth thoughts, just sink. I don't know if I'm using the right phrase correctly when I say sink. Like, just basically sink down, have my thoughts. What the hell am I saying? Basically, what I'm trying to say is that, yeah, I now like it. Now having to just to spend time trying to process my thoughts, having to just have time to process my thoughts with this, like, I now get it. I now understand. And I would want to give this a 9 out of 10, but then again, this is my opinion. So I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10 will do. Because, like I said, I do have some issues with this movie that just did not sit right with me. And one of them would have to be the family. Like, I just don't like having to... I just did not like watching the family get killed off by X-24. It was just upsetting for me to watch. And me knowing that was coming, and I was like, I don't want to watch it. Yeah, I still just got upset just having to witness that. Yeah, I now understand, and just... I just was kind of speechless. I kind of wanted to cry more, but honestly, I don't know. But yeah, I now understand. I now get it. I now get it. I now get it. And I'm glad I like Logan. And even though I did not enjoy this for my first viewing when I went and saw this in theaters, I'm glad I had the chance to see this in theaters. So thanks, Grandpa. So yeah, I'm honestly glad I got to see this in theaters. Because the last time before seeing Logan in theaters was with X-Men Days of Future Past, which in my opinion has to be like the best X-Men movies I've seen. I don't know. I gotta watch all X-Men movies just to do a ranking on what I think is the best, because obviously there's also Logan. Like, yeah, I can see it's a good movie. Logan is a good movie. I get it now. I finally get it, Marvel fans! Okay, I should probably wrap this up, but I will do a separate video talking about my theater experience of how this movie broke me in theater, which will probably be a short video, but we shall see. But yeah, for my rating, it's gonna be an 8 out of 10. Yeah, I like it. I like it now, and I may love it. Who knows? Because maybe once I watch all X-Men movies in order, I'll probably have a better appreciation for it and love it more. I like it now. I no longer don't like it. I now like it. But knowing that Hugh Jackman is coming back for Deadpool 3 now, even though they're not going to be touching upon Logan, we shall see about that. I don't know. We shall see. Actually, I should probably bring out a drawing I did. Like, hold on a sec. When it was announced that Hugh Jackman was coming back for Wolverine 3, I was shocked as hell. I could not believe it, but yeah, I immediately drew this. Now, honestly, like Ryan and Hugh Jackman mentioned in their second Deadpool update, they're not going to be touching upon Logan, but now this was before Ryan and Hugh made another Deadpool update the next day, as they said they're not going to be touching upon Logan, but still. I just drew this because I was excited knowing that, oh my god, Hugh Jackman is coming back as the Wolverine. Now, it's too late for me to do a video talking about my thoughts on Hugh Jackman coming back, but I'm probably going to still do it. I don't care if I don't have, like, enough views and all that. I just would like to talk about my thoughts on Hugh Jackman coming back, because just knowing that he's coming back for Deadpool 3, it's just going to be exciting and special just to see him again in theaters, and maybe hopefully again for Secret Wars. I don't know. I mean, it's not been confirmed if Toby, Andrew, and Hugh Jackman will be back for Secret Wars, but they gotta be popping up in Secret Wars, and it would be amazing to see Tobey Maguire and Hugh Jackman in the same movie. Like, we've all wanted to see that since the X-Men and Spider-Man movies were coming out back in the 2000s. But those are just my thoughts with Logan that came out 7 years ago today. But be sure to know the thoughts comments down below. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Okay, I just got out of school and I'm just heading to my mom's work. And I'm just scrolling through Instagram, and I find this post saying Hugh Jackman is back as Wolverine and that the movie comes out on September 6th in 2 years. And I'm like, wait, hold up. Is this for real? Hold up. There's no way. There's no way. This has got to be fan-made. So I go to the official Marvel Studios account to go check. I can't find nothing. I can't find jack shit. But I just go to TikTok then, and I go to Soups, like, I just scatter the internet just to see proof, and well, I'm currently in a neighbor. Oh shit! I probably should find somewhere else. All right, sorry about that. I wanted to find someplace along. This will probably give me a bad idea for me, but just I have to find legit proof of what I just saw in the name of Soups. Let's fucking go! Oh my god! What the flap? I'm sorry, I'm running. Okay, I'm gonna go run. This is a bad idea. I'm gonna go by.